Some say love, it is a river that drowns a tender reed. Some say love, it is a razor that leads your soul to bleed. Some say love, it is a hunger, an endless aching need. I say love, it is a flower, and you, its only seed. It's the heart afraid of breaking that never learns to dance. It's the dream afraid of waking that never takes the chance. It's the one who won't be taken, who cannot seem to give, and the soul afraid of dying that never learns to live. When the night has been too lonely and the road has been too long, it's been a long time, guys, and you think that love is only for the lucky and the strong, just remember in the winter, far beneath the bitter snows, lies the seed that with the sun's love in the spring becomes the rose. Yes, just a little bit of Bette Midler, 'cause why not, guys? Wow, 'cause I'm feeling like I'm under 10 feet of snow. But here we are, amidst all the pressure and the chill, coming to you live from my kitchen for the 2021 Welcome, Come On Over to My House, Just Add Heather show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for being with me tonight on this first broadcast of this new year. And I am so proud to be able to continue on here with the 42nd episode. The 42nd episode of Quarantine Times. Quarantine Times in my kitchen. So won't you come on over to my house, baby? I've got something cooking. Yes, come on over to my house, baby. I've got something cooking. I want to show you all the recipes that I can do. I want to come through and be here for you. Come on over to my house, baby. We've got it cooking. That's right, we got it cooking over here. Except for tonight, we're doing a raw pie, which doesn't require a lot of cooking. However, I thought about, this new season, this new time, season 2 of Just Add Heather. Let's start it out with something really nutritious and healthy. How about a vegan, gluten-free chocolate cashew cream pie? What do you think about that? What I have to say. And I'm looking over here at my Instagrams and Facebook, and I'm wondering, where's my comment screen? I want to look at the comments and see who's joining in. So if you'll stay with me briefly, we will get that comment screen up and running, because I can't see very far without my glasses. So I got to pull it extra close, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm not squinting. But I'm looking over at my screen here. I haven't seen if anyone's joining. Of course, I can't read those comments over there. So if you'll bear with me, we're going to get the comment screen. And you know what's happening? Mr. Teal aka Magical Assistant, is working hard to bring this broadcast to you, as it is our pleasure and passion to try to do something positive during these times and sharing something healthy and delicious. I mean, what could be more positive? I gotta tell you. And for tonight's recipe, I don't even have to use a recipe, because the fact of the matter is, this is my recipe. So it's just coming out of my head, guys, and it's one I've made 100,000 times before. And like a good cup of tea, it's never the same. And so tonight, I look forward to making it for you, to start off the season with something luscious and delicious, and for Servy Anderson, something chocolate. Thank you, Kenzo. And I know you're interested in getting your sexy on for 2021, where we're going to get even more fit and healthy and ready to be our best selves. You know, just in case we come in contact with that old COVID, we'd be ready for it. So I have been weighing us down with sugar and flour and butter. So delicious. During quarantine times, because it just felt like indulgence, and that, you know, we should indulge, and let's indulge. But now I'm thinking, you know what? It's 2021. Maybe we should, maybe I should clean my act up. What do you guys think? I'm looking at the comments. Oh, Mama's little baby loves shortening. Mama's little baby loves shortening bread. Mama's little baby loves shortening. Who requested that? You did? Kenzo did. Mama's little baby loves shortening bread. Put on the sugar, put on the tonight it's going to be put on the chocolate, put on the oil, put on the nuts. Let's get in going. Hello, Kippy baby. I'm here, inspired by you, about to start my recipe. I put a couple berries in my bubbly. We are drinking some bubbly tonight because, hello, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, guys. We were just here by ourselves for New Year's and, hanging with the kids and watching the good old boob tube and laughing at Snoop and Anderson Cooper cracking up. It was the highlight of our whole night. Very different from any other New Year's. And I so appreciate being able to tune into your live stream, Kippy. In fact, there were so many people having a great live stream thing, and I forgot to tune into anything. And then I just saw Kippy was on, and it was like, oh, yes. I miss you guys, and I wish we could dance, dance together to loud music wildly. That's what I'm hoping for 2021. I don't know about you guys, but I'm missing dancing. I'm missing hugging, but I'm also, I'm missing dancing the most, publicly. And without Aaron here, it's pretty hard to dance in all this quiet. So maybe if I get lucky, Magical Assistant will bust out some beats somehow. We've got every device working, so I don't know. And I'm looking to see my comment screen, and Happy New Year, darlings. And it looks like I might have Rick on board here. I hope so, darling. Let me look. Oh, yes. Okay, so I can see now. I can see clearly now. I've got a screen. The recipe of love, oh, yes, it's true. I wish I knew the lyrics to that. I do love Harry Connick, Rick. I don't know that one. The recipe for love? That would be really great if I knew the words to that. I do know some Harry Connick, though, from like one of his old albums. I'm going to try to... Oh, it was a really good one. I'm going to try to resonate on that for you so I can do a song for you because you requested it. And that's what I love, is just randomly doing things. So with all that in mind, oh, look, it says I have a notice here. Okay. Guys, let's just get back to the recipe. Why don't we? Back to the recipe of life. Back to our time getting fit. Back to the recipe of trying to survive and make it in this world and find a way. Oh, my goodness. That was exhausting. So, to start this recipe out tonight, we will be making a crust. What kind of crust, you ask? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Oh, yes. Okay, guys. Before I say that, I'm just going to do a little big up here. And hello, Liquid Sunshine. You guys should all know out there in Facebook and Instagram land that among the other shows that are happening right now to lift your spirits during these quarantine times, Mr. Kippy Marks is putting on a program every morning from 9:30 to 9:50 a.m. to send you all of the love and energy. He is a incredible musician, also Reiki master, and he is sending it right through the airwaves to you every morning for the next, I think, 10 days from 9:30 to 9:50 on his Facebook, Kippy Marks, Morning Wood. And who doesn't like morning wood, I ask you? Okay. Sorry, it's not morning wood. Can I say that? Can I say that on the show? Sure. I mean, that's my show. I could say that. Actually, can I do it? Did he say that or did you say that? Okay. Oh, word up. Okay. Mr. Thundercock at 9:30 a.m. live, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm sure that's going to upset some of you conservatives, and that's my game plan. Absolutely. So 9:30 for high energy from Mr. Kippy Marks. All right. Now, we got that going. Let's just do the crust. All right, so for this crust, guys, I wanted to do graham cracker crust. How do you do a graham cracker crust when you don't have graham crackers from the grocery store and you don't want to use wheat? Fine. I'm going to tell you how you can do it. It's oats and almonds in your Cuisinart. Oats and almonds somehow make a graham crackery, crusty type vibe. All right, so this recipe I've used many times before, 3/4 cups oats, 3/4 cups almonds. I'm going to double it because I'm going to make some little mini pies to give away as well. So that means I'm going to use what all, dudes? You know, sometimes I have my shit together and sometimes I don't. And I totally don't today. I totally don't. I just want to give you guys a big up. Like, I totally don't. So we're just winging it. And of course, I'm missing Aaron Kerbal. Can you please tag him? Okay. So 1.5 cups oats. Look at this. Big, giant bag of sexy oats. My mother sent this to me. Isn't this a nice gift? By the way, sending your kids bags of dried goods is a very good gift. And it's the gift that keeps on giving. So I'm doing 1 and is this a half a cup? This is, I need my glasses fixed. No, well, we'll just do half of this. And 1 1/2 cup oats in this bowl of goodness. Now, and then it's time for the nuts because this whole recipe is about nuts. And I'm just nuts about nuts, and I'm just nuts, period. Hello, Kimberly Gold. Hello, darling. How are you? Happy New Year. And also, people said think of uplifting songs. I'm feeling just a little bit not so uplifted today. Can you think of any songs that you would like to hear? And Happy New Year. And yes, I would love to get a show. We're working on that. We're waiting for the website to be finished in January. Which seems like an important step to being like legitimate at anything. So, I mean, look at this. Also, by the way, Food to Love, healthy and delicious, giant bag of nuts. This is a way cheaper way to get your nuts, guys. Order them. I mean, like, I forget what this was, but it was much more affordable than buying your nuts. Then I just love to say it over and over again. Okay, so we have, yeah, I need my own show. I agree. That makes money. Wouldn't it be great to make money? I'm like, thinking so much about money. It's a gas. Don't wish I could get that bullshit. Okay, a 1/4 cup of salt. 1/4 cup of salt. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And we're going to double it. So 1/4 and 1/4 is 1/2. And that's 1/2 teaspoon of salt, darlings. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. We're just making the crust. Because I've already made the filling. Isn't that exciting? Mm-hmm. Oh, it says 1/4 teaspoon sea salt. Yeah, optional. Fine. I put it in and I doubled it. So it's 1/2. He just threw up the recipe here for me, which is great. But I have it right here. 2 tablespoons coconut sugar. Double it. Double it, baby. Double it, baby. Double it, baby. If my Kerbal was here, we would double it up for you with some extra cheer. Double it, baby. So, I'm not going to lament about the things that I don't have today. I've decided I'm going to put 2 tablespoons times 2, which would be 4 heaping tablespoons. Instead, I'm resonating on the things that I do have, which is all of you guys watching, which is amazing. Amazing. Thank you, 42 episodes. All right, now that we have salt, coconut sugar, almonds, oats in our bowl, put it in the Cuisinart. Or if you had a blender, in a blender, or a Vitamix, a Vitamix. But today is the Cuisinart. Okay, so this is your graham cracker crust. Doesn't it look so amazing? And then, oh shit, we only put enough oil for one. Okay, so I didn't even think about this, doubling business. It calls for 1/4 cup of oil, but we're doubling that. So that means I need a little bit more oil, which means I need to go over to the stove for more heating of my oil. And I'm going to check on, guys, my double broiler because I'm going to melt the chocolate in here, which will go in with my nuts for the filling, And I see you busy over here tagging everybody. Hi, guys. Do you have any requests? Oh, this is the coconut oil. I'm going to use some better coconut oil. I'm going to say there are a lot of different coconut oils out there to use. In a pinch, I'm going to get the 365, but it does not smell or taste the same, of course, as Nutiva, which is the best. So I picked that up today, and I just wanted to do a little product placement where I explain which products are better and why. I think there could be a future in this for me also, since I'm such a product maniac, and always looking for the best thing. So right here I have a 1/4 cup. I'm just going to heat up a tiny bit more oil over here at the stove. Double it, baby. Double it, baby. We've got to do it in a double recipe. Because, once I make one of these things, I need to make enough to share with one of our wonderful friends in the community here who's been helping in so many ways. So I like to give her the recipe. So I'm going to make 2. I'm going to make 2, baby. It takes 2, baby. It takes 2. And if you have extra, just apply liberally. Oh my goodness, I'm waiting for that. Before I put the top on and blend this crust, I've preheated my oven to 350 degrees. And I just like to take a moment to share one of the new vintage aprons from the wonderful Karen Domhoff. I have all these new vintage aprons, so I plan to wear a different one each episode. And this one is really spectacular, I think, because it has it has some fruit, and it looks like olive oil or something on it. I don't know. It's very, very cute. And I'm thinking about making some aprons that say Just Add Heather and putting them out there as merchandise. Just wondering, if anybody thought that was like a good idea and they would be interested in buying a Just Add Heather apron or a Just Add Heather quarantine cookbook. Yeah, I'm getting to that place where I'm like, what can I sell, guys? What can I sell? And Scott Anderson's watching, and Servy's watching. Oh my gosh, you guys, both in the same household from 2 different devices. This is very wonderful. Thank you for joining me, Andersons. And I wonder, if you guys are interested in chocolate cream pie, because I'm making a few extras. Always watch your oil. Never walk away from your hot oil. Okay, so a 1/2 cup, that's a 1/2 cup. And if you heat it up too much, just use it as a body lotion, guys. It has so many purposes, coconut oil. And also, before I start blending this, along with the aprons and the cookbook, which have been such a thing, I was thinking about doing jaw kitchen mitts, or potentially some, do we say unisex? We say like everything, like for men and women and everyone, kitchen lingerie. I think that, kitchen lingerie should be a thing. You should definitely feel sexy like anytime, all the time. And lingerie is helpful for that. So I think that, Just Add Heather kitchen lingerie could be a thing. I'm really excited about finding a designer to help me with that. What do you think? Servy says yes to that. Jaw merch. Jaw merch. Sun is not shining, weather is cold. Makes you want to feel so old. No, that's not the song for tonight. To the rescue, here I am. Want you to know now I'm making something in my kitchen. And it's going to be the crust. So I'm going to pulse this baby up first and then add the oil. And I've already blended my nuts, so that step's done. Whoop. Thank God for the Andersons. Thanks, guys. All right. That looks pretty blendy to me. When I'm blending, I feel so blendy. Now, we're going to add the oil in 1/2 a cup because we did double the recipe. Well, I hope it works in a doubling way. I haven't tried it this way. I'm all about doing something I've never done before. Even though this recipe I've done 1,000 times, so that doesn't really apply. Now I've got a pie pan. And this should be like when you put it together, however you blend it together, it should just barely stick together between your fingers. This is actually pretty sticky. It's pretty oily. I might have overdid it on the oil. But we'll see how it all bakes off. It's looking pretty, yeah, this is similar to how it was before. Sorry about that. Now, it should be kind of like you could press it into the bottom of your pan. And I feel like I could have even gone deeper on the oats and the almonds. However, this is gooey enough to just totally put in there. I mean, I could have maybe added some maple syrup or something. I don't know, but it's already ready. It's ready, guys. Let's try it. Oh, yeah. Make sure it has enough salt. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to put half in here and see what that looks like. And then I have these mini tins. Thank you, Erica. And I'm going to press a few of those so that I can make some individual guys because I've blended a lot of nuts. And I'm just pressing it into the bottom of my pan. And this is a way to make a pie crust without graham cracker crumbs from a box. Ooh, it's pretty gooey. Or without using flour and doing a traditional pie crust. So, yeah, it's protein packed, healthy, fibery, and pretty easy to make. If you didn't have a Cuisinart, which I didn't for the longest, how could you do this? You could put it in a blender. That would work too. And just blend it up. Real darling, blend it up. It's been a long time since I've got you on my mind. I got a lot of stuff on my mind today, guys. My mind is like really heavy today. And just wondering how you guys are all doing out there as we chop it up. Please let me know your thoughts on today. Wondering how everybody's feeling in the new year. And, okay, I got my comment screen ready. How's everybody feeling in the new year? I'm feeling stressed. I'm feeling ready to just go back to life, back to that old reality, back to the way things were, yeah. But we can't. And I'm also thinking it's time for me to stop lamenting the past and try to figure out, how to get through these next couple months. I feel like the second part of this is even harder than the first part, guys. Like, the first part was an anomaly. We were like, oh my God, can you believe this is happening? It only usually happens in science fiction movies, in my mind. Like 1918, that was a long time ago, so like only sci-fi to me. This was sci-fi to me for the longest. And now it's going on for so long. It's just like really sad. So I guess some uplifting songs, some songs of hope, songs of joy. I'm ready to bust out some gospel tunes here in a minute, because I feel like that. I just feel like that. In this quarantine cooking show, guys, you've seen a lot of elements. You've seen me with my partner, Aaron, who unfortunately can't be here right now. You've seen me with my whole band, with my wonderful friends performing and dancing. Yeah, and now it's just like the daily mental process of Heather. And it looks like Lodo is watching. Yes, Lodo. Oh, okay, Lodo, I'm making you a pie. And feeling so grateful for you. Every person out there that takes a moment to press the button like or even share is giving me a future. Are giving me a chance. You're giving this mama a chance. I am a mother of 3. And for those of you who maybe have never seen this show before, I was a full-time performer pre-COVID. And that's how I made my living. And so, now that that's just not a thing indefinitely, I tell you, we're making this show to try to share everything that I have and all of my heart and exactly who I am, authentically, unrehearsed, unprepared, but ready. So, for the people that press like and share, thank you so much for helping us get where we are today. As little as it is, it means the world. And I look at the people who share and I'm like, yes, that is our team. And the people who press like, yes, thank you so much for supporting us. Watching this show live is excellent, but for folks who watch it later, don't forget, guys, it may not equal money now, your little pressing of the like button or your pressing of the share button, but it equals a chance for us to make money doing what we love and sharing what we love, and that is the goal. I want to share with you something that my son said to me that I keep thinking about all the time. Whenever I start to feel a little bit like, how am I going to go and sing a cappella another show without Aaron or Rob or Dan or Yair, any of my dear friends that I love playing music with. I think about something that my 10-year-old son told me, and it's become the mantra for everything now, and it's what gives me strength to do this show every time. And I thought about when I became an MC, in 2019, and I learned to speak to people in the round in a quiet room, and I learned how to try to hold their attention. And my son said, if you have the ability to speak to people, 10 people, 15 people, 100 people, 1,000 people, 100,000 people, 1 million people, 100 million people. If you're able to speak to people, to sing to people, and to get up in front of people and show yourself and show all your quirks and all your imperfections and all the things that you are, if you're able to do that, then it is your duty and to the world to do it. And if you don't do it, it is so incredibly sad, because there are many that may have benefited from your special gift. That was my 10-year-old son, guys. And I know that I have the ability to get on stage totally ready or not ready. And whether it's 100 people in the audience, whether it's just a few people on a live stream, if it's 1,000 people in the audience, the most I've ever performed for is just a few hundred, but it would be no different for me if it were a few hundred or a few thousand or a few 100,000 or a few million. I feel that I am the most comfortable being on stage and performing. I've been doing it since I was 2 years old. I stepped on stage for the first time at 17. I began performing at 17, almost 18, and I was on stage making a living at 18, dancing. And, you know, this is my stage. And I can't be on stage out there for all of you. So I'm just not willing to give up on what I've already been doing for my entire life. So I'm going to just keep working on doing what my son told me to do and share my gift with everyone and share my heart with everyone and be imperfect and be authentic and be vulnerable like I am tonight, because if I didn't, it would be wrong. So I'm not trying to fit into anybody else's shoes, guys, and I don't want to be like somebody. I want to be like me. And I can make a badass freaking pie. So, because food makes people happy, and I just want to make people laugh. I just want to make people happy. No matter what I can do, I'm just going to keep on trying. So here's my crust with all of that sentiment. Thank you very much. And I'm going to put it right in the oven for a total of 10 minutes. And it will come out like a graham cracker crust. Isn't that amazing? Didn't have to buy graham crackers for this. And it may not look like anything, but it's going to be delicious. So I'm going to put that in for 10. And look at this little sweet baby. I probably could have done better with the edges of it. It doesn't look very sexy. But it will taste very delicious. And washing hands, darlings. Washing hands is essential. Is essential. Thank you for coming on over to my kitchen tonight, whoever is joining in. So happy to be able to share any time with you guys. And well, yes, Ken says cooking makes you happy, we can tell. And, you know, it's not just that, Kenzo. It's that I'm a performer. And for all of those artists out there that have made their life performing on stage, and as you know, you met me on stage, we have an indefinite date for when we'll be able to get back to life. And so with this performance and every week's performance, hopefully I am building a platform to be able to continue on with what I've done for my entire life, and not have to start a new career. I mean, if you've been an entertainer your whole life and you're in your 40s and you're supposed to start a new career, like, I mean, that is brutal. And a lot of people are facing that. A lot of amazing performers and entertainers, musicians, artists, dancers, actors that have trained their whole life. And my advice to you is, don't give up on what you do and what you are born to do and what you are here to do, because your voices matter and everything that you do counts. You don't need to give up on it just because it doesn't exist anymore for a little while. Any way you can put yourself out there, it helps everyone. Just a tiny bit of light, baby. A little spark of stardust makes a huge difference in the world. So that's my PSA for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And isn't it ironic that we're in this situation? However, we're just going to make the best of it, aren't we, darlings? And where is my Kerbal? I don't see him tuning in. And I'm waiting for my partner here to tune in. He hasn't tuned in yet. Magical assistant's giving me the don't worry about it. Well, he might tune in tomorrow, nevertheless. Baking without the beats is so difficult, guys, because I don't have anything to dance to or move to. So I just have to create the beat. Should we just move on, though, to the next recipe, unless anybody has any requests? And I'm looking at my screens. And, yeah. As far as dreams go, stars shining bright above you. Just thought of that. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in the sycamore tree. Dream a little dream of me. Say nighty-night and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you'll miss me. But in your dreams, whatever they'll be, dream a little dream of me. Oh, Mike Almost is watching. Hello. Speaking of dreams. Okay, once upon a time in my dreams, I got to play a show with you for just some cheesy people. But he's laughing. But man, was that cool. Dude, I'm going to hang in there till another opportunity to be able to hopefully get together and play music with you again. Oh, man, I would just roll over and make 100,000 pies for that. Speaking of pies, I should get back to the recipe. I've blended up a lot of nuts and they are ready. I'm gonna blend up a little bit of chocolate into my mix. Baby, you ain't never seen anybody do anything like this. I'm sure it's true. He said it was fun. Oh, good. I'm glad you had fun. Oh, man. Let's do it again. I'm going to melt some chocolate. I have a double broiler going here, which is just a pot with water and a metal bowl on top. And I also have my Vitamix full of raw soaked cashews that I have blended up with coconut water. Guys, this is what a cashew looks like. If you have a raw cashew, not roasted, not salted, and you soak it in water for about 4 to 8 hours, drain your nuts because they get a little funky, you know. There's nothing worse than funky nuts. And that's a fact. With that, I got to take a... So I drained them. I rinsed them. I blended them with coconut water and maple syrup, vanilla extract. This is my own recipe, my own thing. So I should just post it because I made this recipe up. And it's nice and smooth and creamy, but we got to melt some chocolate. So melting the chocolate, ladies and gentlemen, would you just follow me over here? I've got this is what I have because I just don't have everything these days. I got to look in my cabinet and say, like, what the hell do we have to work with today? Because we don't have a ton of money. It's called Valrhona chocolate. I got a little chunk, Valrhona. I also happen to have this box of Guittard semi-sweet baking bars. Gonna use them. I also have this bag of semi-sweet chocolate chips. Definitely gonna use them. Now, I would have liked to use some of this incredible raw cacao powder, but I think I'm going to use the nibs because we want the melted chocolate to make our cashew cream harden up and become solid in the fridge so we can slice it because it is a chocolate ganache cream pie. So whatever chocolate you have, just put it in your bowl. You know, put a little sugar in my bowl, put a little chocolate in my bowl. Now, I think I've already heated this up, but I'm just going to gently heat it a little bit more. Throw that chocolate bar in there. And throw these chips in here. And this recipe, guys, is not a super inexpensive recipe. So I feel silly making something so expensive right now. Honestly, I don't know who the heck has money besides Jeff Bezos. I mean, I suppose a few people do. I don't know him. I personally don't know him. Most of my friends are performers, artists, entertainers, musicians, and we're just waiting on unemployment. God, this is just ridiculous. Just a little bit of truth for you guys. And Maria's watching. Hi, Maria. Welcome to the Just Ed Heather Show, where we hash out the absolute real dog truth. Oh, that's right. She was. Okay, so I have a bag of chips in there, and I have a chunk of Valrhona. How many bars do I actually need? How many bars do I actually need? How many bars do I actually need? Oh, won't you give me some speed? I wish I had a big thumping beat. Return back to the remedy. Gonna put my chocolate in the bowl. Your sweetness fills my soul, and I don't want it to end. So I'll just play it on guitar. I've been thinking, geez, I probably should learn some cover tunes, guys. I don't know. I keep thinking about it. I sit down and I go, okay, time to learn a cover tune now, time. And I get distracted. Story of my life. And I end up just playing my same old songs, my own little ditties. And I'm only going to put one. I'm going to put two. I'm just putting two 2-ounce bars along with that chunk of 4 ounces of Valrhona and a bag of semi-sweet chocolate chips. I'm going to have to post this recipe because this recipe is legit, but I'm just winging it tonight because that's what tonight is about. Tonight is about winging it. We're still recovering from our wild extravaganza on New Year's Eve, and which was staying home and doing absolutely nothing. How was everybody else's New Year's Eve? Let me get a comment on it. And did you even hear Auld Lang Syne? I bet you didn't. I bet you didn't. Somebody said smoke gets in your eyes. Oh, God, that's a great song request. Ken, oh my gosh, how does that even go? I'm thinking too much of Don't Smoke in Bed, which is also a good tune. Smoke gets in your eyes. How does that even go? All right, well, we're watching the chocolate, and I'm reminiscing on that. Oh, Kenzo, give me another one. I mean, something smoke. Gosh, the only song I know that is about smoke is I smoke 2 joints in the morning. I smoke 2 joints at night. I smoke 2 joints in the afternoon. It makes me feel all right. He's looking for the lyrics. I smoke 2 joints in time of peace and 2 in time of war. I smoke 2 joints because I smoke 2 joints and then I smoke 2 more. Smoke 2 joints. He's looking it up. Okay. So the crust is not ready at 10 minutes. It's not ready. Oh my God, it looks amazing. I'm going to put it in for another 3. There we go. And I'm looking at my chocolate, and he's looking up the lyrics to Smoke It's in Your Eyes, and the chocolate's looking gorgeous. Maybe I should talk about this cashew cream. Perhaps you guys should know about what the heck this is and why it's important. Oh, this is such an old Vitamix, guys. There's a little story about this. He's got the lyrics. I can't remember the melody, though. That's really... They asked me how I knew my love was true. I don't remember the... How was your New Year's Eve? Exactly. This story is about this Vitamix that I made this recipe in 11 and a half years ago, and I won this Vitamix by winning the competition, which was so insane, you guys! And I made this recipe, cashew cream. The video was a winner. And at that moment, I was like, oh my gosh, I think that I could maybe do this video thing. It's highly possible. Perhaps I should try it again. What do you guys think? Anyway, this is the original recipe in the original Vitamix, which is so old, 11 and a half years, testimony to their product, with the raw soaked cashews, the coconut water, the maple syrup, the extra virgin raw cacao butter melted in, about a 1/4 cup of vanilla extract. And what's going to happen is I'm going to pour the melted chocolate in here. And when we blend it up ever so loudly, I'm going to pour it in this crust. And then it goes in the fridge to chill. And then it becomes the most incredible chocolate cream ganache. It's like a ganache, really. It's very thick pie, but it's raw. These are sprouted raw cashews. So in the world of 2021 of health and wellness, this is an incredible way to get protein that is bioavailable, ladies and gentlemen, which means it's sprouted. It's ready for you to digest and assimilate. Very good source of protein, has almost no sweetener in it, however, tastes delicious, silky sweet. And we're going to put the chocolate in. If I don't burn it, which, guys, keep in mind when you're doing a double broiler, you don't have to keep the oven on, you don't have to keep the boiler on the whole time because it's going to get too hot. So right now it's just melting down. My goodness, it's looking so chocolatey. It's looking so gorgeous. It's taking forever, but that's fine. You know, patience is key. So patience is key. So I'm turning it down. Really, this recipe is just about me pulling out this crust and pouring in my chocolate nut cream. And I've decided that I should make a few little extras to drop off because I love to drop off sweets. And I do owe a couple people a drop off. Kippy, I owe you sweets. And this is looking pretty ready. Oh my God, it's looking pretty freaking ready. Okay, yeah. I don't want to cook it too much, guys, because that's not the plan. But it really does look kind of ready, I think. So I was thinking about browning it more because then the flavor comes out, but I'm also like, no, don't brown it too much. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. I touched it. Oh, my God, I messed it up. I really messed it up. All right. This is what it's looking like so far. And I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's looking gorgeous. I just messed up the crust a little bit. I am tempted to kind of cook it a little bit more, but it smells great. And I'm just going to leave it. I'll leave it. And make a few little extras. If I could only talk to you, if I had a chance to make this work. There we go. It's hot, baby. I mean, because you see I touched it and I messed it up there. It's ready. It's fine. I just don't like that it's not very pretty. I just want it to be cuter. But, you know, some things are just not about that. And we have to just go with it, guys. Just roll with it is the motto here at the Just Add Heather show. For those of you who are just tuning in, we are not about perfection, guys, but we are about flavor. Chain, 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 chain of fools. Yeah, you did give me an Aretha Franklin tune. Oh my gosh, babe, you're gonna have to pull up the lyrics of that because, you know, this champagne's going to my head. This bubbly's going to my head. For 5 long years. Oops. I reached for my glass. I reached for my thing. Dude, this didn't break. God, you guys saw that. That was very epic. It didn't break. That's a good sign. What I was trying to do was get the bottle out, but it has frozen, so I can't get it out. Don't put your bottle in your ice cream maker. It sticks to the bottom. Leslie Nuccio, you would know this. I thought that you were my man. I found out, yeah. Well, we're going to have to make up the words because Magical Assistant is currently crawling over here to pour me a glass. This is cute, right? This is part of the deal, guys. You know, it's a drinking show. I thought about 2021 doing some sort of like no drinking thing. That's hilarious. That's funny. You know, oh wait, is this January? That's right. It's January. Ooh. Yeah. Some of these days are blending together. And you better think Think about what you're trying to do to me. Yeah, think. And let yourself be free. Let's go back, let's go back, let's go way back home. Now, you said Aretha, so I'm just like kind of going off on it, buddy. But I'm also watching my chocolate ever so. I just don't want to burn it. I just don't want to burn it. Don't burn your chocolate, guys. Don't burn it. Okay, this is looking so freaking ready. 2 more minutes. He's hit me with another song I don't know. Oh my God, I'm totally flailing tonight. Hello. Hi, babes. We're making a chocolate cream pie with a fantastic oat and almond crust. Are you ready to bake along? And that's what I have to ask. And I'm still, Kenzo says, Chain of Fools. He's with me. I'm going to divert your attention to my new outfit. This is actually a top under here. It was one of my Christmas presents from Magical Assistant. And yes, it's sort of a shirt. I guess it's like the beginnings of kitchen lingerie. I wonder what you think about that. Could be a new thing. Since we're all hanging out in our kitchens, so much time at home, why not wear some kitchen lingerie? I mean, it could be a thing. I'm just stretching, just reaching out there. Why not, baby? All right, so our crust is out of the oven. Our chocolate is melted. It looks like it's time to blend up our chocolate cashew cream with the nuts, with the chocolate. And I've only had 2 glasses. You saw that. So, and then pour it into our crust. I'm afraid I'm going to spill that again. I'm going to spill it. I'm very spilly today. You got to try just a little bit harder if I'm gonna keep your attention, baby. I'm gonna try just a little bit harder. I'm gonna blend up my nuts with some chocolate and you will see. Yes, there's a way to make things delicious and also healthy. Come at me, Kenzo. Give me a song, buddy. Think about one that I might know. Just guessing. Chain of Fools? I would know it if you were playing it. I thought that you were my man. Oh my gosh, you guys are getting a whistling from Magical Assistant. This is a big time. Yeah. But I found out, yeah. I'm just a link in your chain. Thank you. That's so true. Still working on that. Chain, chain, chain. Chain of fools. You know, it's really good that you said that because I got to tell you, there's a freaking chain of fools operating in our government. Why are there people that are running the show that have tons of money? How can you represent the people of this country if you have tons of money? If you're not sweating your PG&E bill, if you're not tripping out over your water bill, why are you in charge in this country? There needs to be people that actually know what it's like to sweat your bills and be stressed about it. And if you are in charge and you are running shit, and you have never in your life been worried about groceries or PG&E, you've got to go, baby. I don't know about you senators, and I got to tell you, seems like the House of Representatives more people. They're more real people to me. They look like real people that really know what it's like to maybe at some time in their life sweat that PG&E bill. But I don't know about you senators because you cannot represent the people if you're not one of the people. And being one of the people means tripping out about how to pay the bills, because that's how real people live, dude. Real people don't have savings. Real people don't have extra money. So that's the truth of the day, PSA. And I'm just pissed off at the senators. Can you tell, guys? Oh, my God, I'm so mad at them. Anyway, transferring that into blending my nuts, and I'm blending their nuts, and we're blending the nuts. Thank you. Let's blend some nuts. I mean, you know, when I talk about blending nuts, I'm not talking about Mitch McConnell. Definitely not. Not. Now, oh my God, and Mega's watching. So, okay, thank you, Ken. I do know that. I do. I do know that song. He said Dock of the Bay. I am so ready to do that song. But I better put the chocolate and the nuts, I think. But definitely know every word to Dock of the Bay. And you know that I love this Bay Area so much that I will sing that song for you, baby. I will. Walk on by. Who said that? Oh, good. Walk on by. That was good, too. But Dock of the Bay is where I'm at. I'm doing it. Left my vote in Georgia. That's right. Oh, my God. Headed for the Frisco Bay. Let me blend these babies. So the key of this recipe is getting your microphone over to your blending device, which might not be able to be possible. I'm going to try it. There it is. It's possible. Yeah, fucking everything's possible. So I am blending up my nuts and pouring in the melted chocolate. And what that's going to do is this cashew ensemble that's been blended with the coconut water and the maple syrup, raw soaked cashews, coconut water, maple syrup, vanilla extract. It's not a thick consistency. It's like pudding, but once we put the chocolate in, it's going to harden up as it sits. So that's the key, guys. This is a little science for you. A little science. Now I can't get my mic all the way over there. Waste not, want not. All right. So there was that. We did it. We freaking did it. Let's just pour this into the crust and get this show on the road, guys. Oh, I messed it up again. I touched it. I mean, this is really a problem. Okay. Don't touch it. Doing its thing. I really messed it up. Okay. Don't touch it. All right, so the blending is crazy annoying, but it's almost done, and I just have to mix a little bit. I blended more chocolate probably than I needed, just because I really want this thing to set up really solid, so it can do a good slice. And okay. Survey, I know how much you love chocolate. Okay. One more blend, guys. One more blend. We're going to do it. All right, that's enough of that. That's so obnoxious. Okay. It's not all the way blended. And this Vitamix is so 11 years old that it's really, it's struggling. I should probably write a letter to Vitamix and let them know that I'm still rocking their product and still telling the story of old, and let them know that they can go ahead and just send me another $600 blender right away, or however much they cost now, because I won this one. And then just start making more things with the Vitamix, because we're in the season of health and wellness. Oh my God. You guys, so here's the thing about this cashew cream. You can give this to your diabetic friends. There's almost no sweetener in here. This is a low glycemic, dairy-free, vegan, raw cream. It can go into a parfait glass. It can go with berries. It can go into anything. Once this sets up, it's like a ganache. You would never think in a million years it was remotely healthy. It's so decadent and crazy. Cashews really aid in the flavor here. And I have this giant Vitamix full of chocolate cream, which is just like, come on over to my house. We got something tasty. Come on over to my house. We're going to make something good for you. I'm working on the theme song, guys. God, that tastes really good. But before I pour it, I'm still working on Kenzo's request, everybody. And Justin says hi. And Justin says hi. Justin, you probably know Servy from Whole Foods. So I'm going to pour it in because my crust is still hot and my cream is still hot. And I have some amazing cacao nibs and raspberries that I'm going to top this with. I'm going to put nibs on top and then raspberries around the side. And once this sets up, it will be sliceable and diceable. What to do with the rest of you? With the rest of this and the rest of you. I'm going to make these little tiny tarts. Tiny tarts with the rest of the crust, which there isn't very much. Looks like there's not very much. And make some parfaits. Yeah, because this was a lot of cashew cream. I thought I wasn't going to have enough, but I do actually have quite a bit. So that's exciting. One thing to remember is never turn your Vitamix on when it's plugged in. Don't do it unless the top's on. I speak from experience. Okay, so the top's on. We're good. And the pie, I am going to have to post a picture of this for you, Kippy and Servy, so you can see how beautiful this looks afterwards. It does have to chill, and I usually have a finished product to show, but like I said, today is wacky. Today's a wacky day, and I'm semi-prepared. So I don't know if you guys can see this raw chocolate cashew cream pie, and we will put the nibs on, but I have to get these bubbles out. So if you don't get the air bubbles out, that's the nice thing about the nibs is you can sprinkle them around the top and then add raspberries and you won't see the air bubbles, which I'm trying to get out, but I don't want to fuss with my crust. This crust is crumbly, which I don't like. So I'm thinking about how I can redo this vegan crust so it's not so crumbly. And in the meantime, it looks gorgeous. And I'm thinking of Ken's request. He requested the Dock of the Bay, so I better do it, guys, because, that's what this show is about. We're about just flying by the seat of our pants and giving you an authentic moment. So, yeah, I should be able to play this on the guitar. I'm such a slacker, and I better go learn this sucker. And you will get a slice because you know what, Servy? I'm going to make these little individual ones, and I'm going to make sure you get one for being such an incredible friend and an amazing supporter of our show and always pressing like and always trying to watch us and let people know about it. And I mean, it means the world to us. So let's see. This is a Bay Area song. Let's do to Bay Area, I never want to leave you. I love the energy here, even though times are changing. I sang this once at Berber with an oud. It was very fun. Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when that evening comes, yeah, watching that ships roll in, probably from the Berkeley Harbor, right? Then I watch them roll away again, hey, sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Yeah, sitting here resting my bones, wasting time. I left my home. How about this? I left my vote in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay, yeah. I had nothing to live for. Looks like nothing's gonna come my way, yeah. I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away, yeah. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Looks like, I don't know how to do this one. Nothing's gonna change. I feel that way sometimes. Everything still remains the same. I can't do what 10 people tell me to do. So I guess I'll remain the same. Yeah. Sitting here resting my bones. And this loneliness won't leave me alone. 2,000 miles I roam just to make this dock my home. Yeah, sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Yeah, well, we're sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. I think there's a whistling part. Maybe a special assistant can do. Yes, I can whistle. Not probably as good as Kerbal. If he were here, he could probably whistle up a storm. Looks like nothing's gonna change. Everything has changed. Everything has changed. I can't do what 10,000 people tell me to do. So I guess I'll remain the same. Yeah, sitting here, resting my bones. Hey, this loneliness won't leave me alone. Yeah. Well, 2,000 miles I roam just to make this dock my home. Kerbal! He's on the Facebook, oh yeah. I wish you were with me here tonight. Yeah. When can we get together? Oh, I can't wait until that day. Yeah. Sitting on this stage without you, watching the tide roll away. Sitting on the dock of this bay, catching time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right. We're just catching time. We're just being patient. We're just doing a little chillax waiting for the time. Oh, we're not waiting. We're waiting, anticipating. Oh, magical assistant says he ain't waiting. Well, I'm waiting. I'm waiting until the time when we can get together and make music together and finding a way. In the meantime, this chocolate cream pie right here, the last time I made a chocolate cream pie was with a Kerbal crust. And that would have been May 10th for our first episode with Baking with Beats. And the difference between this chocolate pie and that chocolate pie was that chocolate pie had a chocolate pudding made with probably coconut milk or almond milk or something. And this is a raw cashew cream chocolate pie. That had a Kerbal crust, which is chocolate cookies mixed with graham cracker cookies. And this has a almond and oat crust. So it's a little different, a little healthier, but the same flavor and same energy. So I'm just missing you, buddy. I'm so glad you tuned in. I'm going to press 1,000 hearts here like this. I'm going to be like, bam, 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 bam. I'm hearting my own live stream, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we're here with a finished pie that's going to go in the refrigerator. And I'm just going to pull out one last freestyle jam because I'm just missing you like crazy. I'm just going to bust out a freestyle jam and call it a day, guys. All right. Because you came on over to my kitchen, baby, you better listen. Oh, another idea, by the way. Another idea, if you don't have coconut water, which I found out was really delicious. I probably should have done it tonight. It was a total accident. Is a can of coconut cream. You know, if you can throw that in the mix, that really makes it super. But I forgot. Okay, so this thing is going in. Woo! Damn, that looks gorgeous. Okay, Lodo, your pie is in the oven, is in the fridge. This is Lodo's pie. Oh, we got your pie in there, Lodo. And it's time for a freestyle jam. Kerbal! That's the end of the night. And you know, I don't know what time it is. too. Isn't that crazy? All right, so I think I went live at like 9:30, so it's been going on forever, per usual. Hour and 10. Okay, I'm only at an hour and 10, Curbs. Like, this is light compared to usual. You know, I could go off on a tangent forever just because I miss y'all so much. And I miss hanging out. And give this girl a microphone. She'll never shut up. That's what they say. And, oh, good. Kenzo liked his song. Great. Babe, he liked his song. Excellent. Anybody could think of a song that they would like for me to accompany myself, please send it in the comments. In the meantime, I'll have to accompany myself on a mental freestyle flow. Because every time I try to learn a cover tune, I just get distracted. Stop moving. The world is waiting for you. Because I've been getting a lot of flack and energy about how that I should be and what I should do, what I should wear, what I should say. Hey, hey, hey. hope to inspire you to possibly, potentially cook up some raw chocolate cashew cream mousse. I mean, why not? Send me a message if you want the recipe. I'm always ready to share with you. I hope that you had a little time into my soul. I got nothing but this time to share with you. Until the next time. Okay, I did that, but I didn't break it. Did I break it? I didn't break it. Oh my gosh, there's microphones everywhere. How could there be microphones in my kitchen where I can just pick up my guitar and sing a random song for you while making a recipe? That's the Just Add Heather show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here. Until sunnier times, until more positive times, we'll just be here lamenting out the daily deets every Sunday night for you, making up something delicious and sharing what the heck is going on. And so hopefully I'll see you again next Sunday. Thank you, Kenzo. Thank you, Servi. And I can't see what Servi is saying, but I think she said something. And also, Kerbal. It's killing me, dude. Can't wait to get back in here and funk it up. Funk it up. All right. Outside. Oh, that's what Graham's saying. Yeah. No, we have the outside stage where we can be distanced, super distanced, and play music together. So whenever that is allowed, the first thing I'll be doing is busting a move. Don't just stand there. Bust a move. We're gonna bust a move as soon as it's time. And until then, keeping our spirits alive, guys, and keeping your energy, hope up, and patience, and positive energy. And just be you and do you and be proud. And don't listen to the haters. Anybody that doesn't stand for you and what you believe in, cut them out. It's 2021. Live, laugh. No, we're not going to live, laugh, love. We're going to eat, dance, and rejoice. How about that? That's a new t-shirt for the Jaw Show. Thank you for being with us tonight, Chocolate Cream Pie. And Rick says, oh, he's watching again. Hi, Rick. We're trying to close it out. It's a late one. And isn't it ironic, don't you think? A little too ironic. Yeah, I really do think. It's a black fly in your Chardonnay. It's a death row pardon, 2 minutes too late. It's like 10,000 spoons when all you need is a knife. It's like meeting the man of your dreams and then meeting his beautiful wife. And isn't it ironic? Don't you think? A little too ironic. Yeah, I really do think. It's like rain on your wedding day. We should change up these lyrics. What do you think, Kerbal? It's time in my kitchen today. It's without you, I'll somehow get it right. And who would have thought it figures? Well, life is a funny way of sneaking up on you when you think everything's okay. Everything's gone wrong. Life is a funny way of messing you up when you got everything going good and everything's turned out. And all is in order. Isn't that right, Kippy Marks? All is in order. Just part of the great big plan. Trust. Trust and believe. Stand. And remember to call somebody you love and tell them quickly. Especially Marlo. Hello, Marlo, who just joined in. Also, as soon as we can come back together in the kitchen again, the first person I'm going to ask is Marlo to get together and make something vegan. Tonight's a vegan recipe, and to talk about nutrition and wellness. Until then, guys, I think we're closing it out. I'm getting the big signal. Cheers to next time on the Just Add Heather show. Can't wait. Thank you for being with me. Don't forget like. And share.